Hello everybody and welcome to a new episode of Drew Plays KSP. I started a new game on science because, well, everybody plays science and that's the most fun, but then I spent a long time choosing a flag and making a horrible save name. So the biggest thing you need to know about this save is I made it no reverting flights and no Kerbals return if the unthinkable should happen. So that makes it a little bit of an investment for me not to mess up. As for this video, I realized as I was editing this, everybody on YouTube does this, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, it's the most enjoyable. We all want to know different ways to build rockets to get to orbit and whatnot. But I've seen it all over the internet, and I thought, remember I was talking about career mode? Nobody likes doing career mode. So I went and had a little play by myself without recording, and I realized that the problem with career mode is all the silly contracts you get that are really difficult unless you put in a lot of hours, and that's where you guys are going to get the most enjoyment, is watching me try to build a plane and every single part change creates a new crash. And I can't revert flights, so I have to be real careful about everything. So after spending an hour making this video and then 3 hours editing this video and now doing the voiceover for this video, I think I'm going to go in the direction of career mode to see if there's better content for people who are curious about career that don't have the patience to play it. So that's probably going to be my next video, is starting a new career, and we'll go from there and try that. As you can see, we go to space, or try to get to space, do some science, and go to the tech tree and unlock things. It's the same process. So I just sped it up as quick as I could, so that you can kind of see what's going on. But yeah, I ended up cutting out as soon as I got to the apoapsis of the rocket flight. I pretty much just cut out everything from there all the way to getting the science at the end, after you resolve. The good news is, in this video, as you can tell, I was trying to get to orbit as my first goal, and I think the original footage was 1 hour and 15 minutes, and I cut this down to about 11 minutes. So I fast forwarded a lot and cut everything out, and then I did slow some stuff down because there was no crashes to watch. There was one really bad rocket, which I think is coming up soon. Oh yeah, another thing, I got a new microphone, so hopefully you can hear me better. I did use it on I haven't used this one yet. My other videos I was on the PlayStation, so I can't never get to use this. But there's some more content ideas coming up, not just for Kerbal. So hang around, subscribe if you're curious to see what other videos I'm gonna make. I'm not the best gamer, but I enjoy making or playing the games, and so I figure if anybody enjoys watching me mess up the games, then this will be fun. So as you can see, I got more science, I did more sciencey things, I unlocked things, and then I go, okay, how do I get farther? We're gonna try this, try that. And as you can see, the naming, I went orbit with a question mark, and then I started doing 1.0, or I think 1.5, 2.0, and this is probably the worst rocket I made right here. The old adage, more rockets, it sounds great, but in the end it just ruins everything, because I think with this rocket setup there was no steering because I had no fins, and the solid boosters obviously don't vector, or gimbal, sorry, we don't gimbal in that specific engine. The center doesn't gimbal either, so I was kind of just floating around with no steering. And once you add the extra super fast speed, it pretty much just made me go straight up and straight back down. So that was kind of a wasted flight. But if you look at the apoapsis on the bottom left, I think it gets to like 300 at one point. So, I mean, I did break the record for the highest, but it doesn't really matter in this science mode because they don't care. And there I am, going as fast and as far as I could. Yeah. And then I tried to flatten it out, and it obviously ends badly because that's not how trajectories work in this game. Well, in real life. So it was an epic failure that I ended up just... And I can't revert back, so it's not like I can just go back to the drawing board. I actually had to finish the mission, get some science maybe wherever I land, and then start over and build a different rocket. So that's where the career mode is going to be interesting, where I have to be mindful of how much I'm spending on each rocket and how much money I'm getting for the contracts. And then we know there's a lot of silly contracts. Like, we're talking take customers from one place to the other and back without killing them. And there's going to be go to this area of Kerbin and take a temperature reading. So stuff that we never do, even if we are playing career mode, we always just rush to space and then try to get to another planet. So I thought, it'll give me plenty of content, and it'll probably be lots of videos with me getting nothing done and you guys just laughing at my failures. And the other thing I want to try now that I have the new microphone is I'm going to do actual live reaction or live talking to you while I'm doing it. It's going to make it harder to fast forward the footage, but I'm going to work out ways where I'm doing boring normal stuff, I just don't talk, and then I can fast forward through all that. And then when we get to the stuff where I'm building the plane or the rocket, I'll explain what I've done and keep it under 15 minutes. Because once again, there's no reason to have a 30-minute video. Nobody needs that nonsense with my talents. So here you can see there's more splashdowns. I thought I cut that out, but I guess not. Alright, and then we decided to get a bit smarter and orbit Mark 3. And take off, do our thing. Here we go. I don't think this is the one where we get to orbit either. So it's a bit trial of error, even though I played this game a lot. I almost never get it right the first time. If I actually had everything unlocked, the only way I'm going to get to orbit every time is if I find a craft that I make painstakingly. Oh, I did get to orbit. I got to orbit and I'm doing a little bit of a EVA incorrectly, scaring myself. Get a little bit of sweaty palm trying to get him back so that Bob can return home and fly another mission. But this is half the fun, right? Just get there, experience different things. So there you go. I made it to orbit before the end of the video. So yeah, I think I'm going to try a career mode and see if you guys like it better. I don't know, I feel like this is just the simple things. If I can start building SSTOs, maybe I can make it a little bit more interesting, but there's plenty of people out there with SSTOs and doing all kinds of stuff. And we all know that KSP 1 is notoriously horrible with flight dynamics on airplanes. So KSP 2 is supposedly way better, but I really don't want to play KSP 2. I mean, I haven't even watched video footage on playing it since it came out, because I want to try it when the career mode starts so that I can have a see if it's any better. So maybe that's the thing. I'll just do career mode on this until KSP 2 gets its career mode. Now, I did buy the game, so I'm ready to go whenever the update comes through. But until then, I'm just trying to have fun making content for you guys. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything specifically you'd want to see. I got a free save that I can try some things out just for fun. Something different if you get bored of whatever I'm doing. And yeah, tell all your friends to come watch my videos so that more people can see it, or not, whatever you want to do. That's about it. We're pretty much wrapping it up here. I did leave this full one on because I made it to orbit, so why not show you the full thing? Trying to get more science. And yep, and here's the awkward silence part that I always do. no Kerbals lost to this video. We'll see what happens next video. Alright guys, until next time, I will chat with you later. Alright, I guess I'm back again. One thing I forgot to say, if you made it this far in the video, thanks for staying the whole time. And I know it's a bit grueling, but I appreciate it. So you can see that we're just doing some last little bit of science while we can, because we did land in a new spot. And then we finish up, landed safely, revert back, see all the science we got, and then that's the end of the video. Have a good one.